Hello everyone, welcome to Weight Loss and Mindset, and today I'm going to discuss the importance of being in a positive mindset when you're in a weight loss program. You can be on, the best weight loss program, the most intense water cleanse or lemon water cleanse, and you will still fail to meet your weight loss goals if you're not in the right mindset. And I just want to say, please excuse my film, my video, my regular device that I do my videos on. I'm currently uploading some videos that I need to get rid of my storage. And it says I have 800 videos that I need to get rid of before I can do any more filming. But anyway, and it's like everything is like right in my face, is like the camera is right there, and I even have a year for it. It reminds me of a 1970s video. I have the month and year for it. It's August 1979. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm in the 70s. But anyway, today I'm talking about mindset. A lot of people I know, even my family members, often talk about, not just my family members, a lot of people talk about, oh, I'm going to do this weight loss program, or I'm going to buy these products. I'm going to spend money on this. I'm going to try this water cleanse, this special cleanse, a special weight loss cleanse, and I'm going to lose weight. And then in their mind, they're going to say, well, I want to look good in my outfit for my reunion, or I want to fit into my wedding dress, or I just want to look good in my clothes. But those are all good things. Those are good, but that's not, I would say that's not a strong enough motivation to keep you motivated during your weight loss journey. I have so much to say. I have my notes written down, but I have my device that's being used. But one thing I would say, being negative, that's one thing that you don't want to do, you want to eliminate doing, is speaking negative about your weight. I remember 5 years ago, before I had tried to lose weight seriously this time, because the first time I tried to lose weight, it was actually in the 90s. And this is during the time that I was dating, if you know my husband, Roberto. We were dating, and at that time, if you knew me, I was a skinny kid, and finally, 19, 20 years old, I began to put on weight. So when I had initially started to lose weight, but I had gained it back, before I gained it back, I would go to the gym, and I would create my own little diet. But at that time, times have changed so much. But anyway, I discovered that I had put on weight because I had went by a family gathering. And if you know my family on my father's side, they will let you know when you put on weight. And I call them my Weight Watchers, because they will watch your weight. If you don't feel motivated about losing weight, take a picture of yourself before you initially start to lose weight, and take a picture of yourself now, or show up in person at their event or a special dinner or whatever. And they will let you know, you put on weight. And that's what they told me. I was like, oh my goodness, I have to go on this diet. Everybody's telling me I'm putting on weight. And then at that time, I would say, yeah, I lost the weight, and I actually gained the weight back because I wasn't in the right mindset. I was more focused on, I guess, pleasing others, to show others that I can lose weight. Oh, I have to lose weight because so-and-so said I need to lose weight, instead of having a real strong goal to lose weight. Now, the second time that I had lost weight, this was in the 2000s. This was 2000 and, what year was it? Time goes by so fast. Actually, 2010, towards the end of 2010, 2010, I actually started on the Daniel diet. But the one thing that I did do is I did continue to eat chicken throughout the Daniel diet, like once a week. But the Daniel diet at that time, I believe it called for to eliminate, I believe, all meats at that time, but I still ate the chicken. That was the first time. But then I kind of tapered off. You know, I was in a better mindset at that time, but not completely good. It was better than the first time that I lost weight. Okay, so in 2011, I would say I was in the right mindset, because I lost the weight and I kept it off. My goal wasn't so much at that time in 2011 to lose weight to prove to people. Of course, it wasn't to prove to people, but I wanted to lose weight, but I wanted to also be healthy. A lot of my family members have passed on because of not so much of weight issues, but because of health issues that were linked to diet. So I didn't want to have to go through that. They would go through retirement. They would spend their 30s, 20s, 30s, and 40s planning for retirement, even 50s even, planning for retirement. And then when they get into their 50s and 60s, and it's time for retirement, yeah, they retired, but then they die, you know? So it's like, I didn't want to have to go through that. I wanted to invest in my health. Excuse me. But as I said before, being in the right mindset, that's a whole different course of its own. I have to split this up. But when you're in the right mindset, you're more likely to be motivated. For example, the very first time in the 90s when I had started my weight loss, I would go to the gym and I would, what I thought was healthy at the time. To me, eating healthy at that time was salads and rice cakes. Okay, now I don't even touch rice cakes. I don't remember the last time I had a rice cake. And yeah, I still eat salads, but I make my salads fun. Like I will put a lot of, I'll put like a bowl. I'll put romaine lettuce in a bowl or in a large plate. And I'll chop up, the typical tomatoes and the cucumbers. But what I'll do, sometimes I will add, if I'm eating meat that day, if I'm scheduled to eat meat that day, I will do something like I would chop up the pieces of chicken, the chicken breast, or I'll cook a whole chicken, and I will chop it up. Not just be for me, it'll be for the entire family. And I'll have it nice and seasoned with the rosemary, baked chicken, and I'll put it on top. I'll chop it up, and then I'll put it on top of the salad. And then I'll put my little dressing, and I would just split it up that way. And, I would drink my lemon water before eating my meal. Sometimes I would do it after because I'll forget. And that's a delicious meal. That's my salad. And I'll do other things. I'll put, what else would I put with my salad? Sometimes I would create a taco salad. They have these round tacos. I'll show you one day. I know they sell them at Walmart, and sometimes they sell it at Aldi's. And they're like these round, they're not really meant for tacos, but it's more of like a Hispanic type of nacho shell. And it's round. So what I do is I use that as my base. And then what I would do, is I would use the shredded lettuce, and I'll put that on top of the taco shell. And then I'll put chopped up, I'll make like a little cucumber salad with the lettuce, tomato, and onion. I'll mix that up, and I'll put that on top of the, actually, I'm sorry, sometimes I'll put rice, like yellow rice, and then or brown rice, and then I'll put the cucumber salad on top of that, and then I'll sprinkle the ranch dressing. Ranch dressing is one of my favorites, and I'll do that. And that's my taco. Sometimes I will take the ground turkey. It looks like it's going to rain, and I still have to work out. Anyway, I'll take the ground turkey or the ground chicken that you buy in the store. Some people call it chopped meat. We call it ground round. And I'll, like the hamburger meat that people use. So what I would do, I would cook that. I'll cook it in the olive oil. I'll chop it up into fine pieces, or I'll use the veggie granules. Sometimes I use that. Sometimes I use the quinoa instead of the rice. I use that as my taco, and that's my salad. I make it fun, and it's tasty. It's healthy. It's not a lot of calories, and I don't feel hungry after I eat it. And I never deprived myself during the time that I was in the right mindset. I would never deprive myself of a dessert. After I have my food, my meal, I'll have like a dessert. Sometimes I'll have fruit, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll have cookies. Sometimes I'll have a slice of cake. My favorite is, in the fall season, is the apple pie crumble. I'll have that. Sometimes I'll put ice cream. I'll try to put the healthy ice cream, the one without the high fructose corn syrup, on top of like the a la mode version. And I'm not depriving myself like I used to back in the 90s when I was in the bad, I would call the negative mindset. Not only that, I use the time for exercise. Is very important. That will really knock off the weight. I use the exercise time for I listen to, oh my goodness, why is it raining? I still have to work, and I don't like working out indoors because to me it's kind of boring. And I see sprinkles of rain on the windshield, but I have an umbrella. I could still use that. But anyway, yeah, being in the positive mindset. Oh, when I work out, I listen to my worship music. Sometimes I listen to my instrumental music, and I use that. I begin with my prayer as I'm working out. If I'm on the treadmill, or I'm walking, or I'm jogging, and I use the beginning time for prayer, and then especially when I listen to the fast music, I'm really pumped and motivated. And then I just kind of like worship God. I'm thanking Him for His blessings. It's perfect. That's a perfect time if you're trying to lose weight, to asking God to help you and to motivate you to lose weight. I do my prayer declarations. I'll say I like to pray, for my health. I pray, oh, God bless me with optimal health, my daughter with optimal health, my husband with optimal health, and myself. I pray to God that I have optimal health, and I pray that my immune system functions normal and fights against sickness and disease. And then what I would do, I'll go and I decree and declare that I have optimal health. I decree and declare that my immune system is functioning normal, and fighting against sickness and disease. And if you're trying to lose weight, you can add that in. Oh, I decree and declare that I have a healthy body. I decree and declare that the pounds are dropping. You're speaking positive things into your daily life instead of saying, oh, I'm so fat. Oh, I'm gaining weight. Oh, I passed by the mirror at the department store. Oh my goodness, I'm never going to get this weight off. Oh, I'm hungry. Oh, those are all negative things. But anyway, this is part 1. I'm going to come back on for part 2 of having a positive mindset when you want to lose weight. A positive mindset. Oh, the point that I wanted to make, I just went off. The point that I wanted to make about with the worship, I know someone had told me that, it was a relative, someone had said that, well, how's that biblical? I don't see that. Where does it say that in the Bible? Well, you're worshiping God. You're just using your time with Him when you're working out. He says to seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you in Matthew 6:33. So during my exercise time, instead of just wandering and just thinking about everything that's going on, oh, that person's running faster than me, I can't do this, oh my goodness, it's already 5 minutes, I have 25 more minutes to go. Instead of thinking negative, I'm thinking about Christ, I'm worshiping Him, and it's a great motivator. Using that with your exercise and just having a positive mindset can do wonders for your weight loss. Well, I gotta go. So I'll speak to you soon. I'm going to come back on sometime this week or maybe next Monday. I'll call this the Mindset Mondays, and come on and give you some motivation about thinking positive and speaking positive things into your weight loss, into your life, so that it can help you to lose weight. But anyway, before I close, I did want to say this one thing, one point, and I just rambled on. I forgot to close the point. But when you have a goal that's strong enough to keep you motivated, like, oh, I want to live long, I want to be healthy. Some people say, well, what's the point? What's the purpose of losing weight? And you're talking all this eating healthy and stuff, and then the rapture comes. I lose 20 pounds, I lose 100 pounds, and the rapture comes. Well, He said to occupy until He comes. So I don't know about that person, or a person with that mindset. To me, I don't like hospitals. I hear stories of people spending hours and hours in the hospital. Sometimes I go on Facebook when I'm doing my my updates for the social media, and I happen to see on the timeline where a person's like, well, I've been here 6 hours and I'm tired of this, I'm hungry. And I'm like saying to myself, I'm like, well, obviously I know the person wants to lose weight, but because they have a negative mindset, they're not able to lose weight the way they want to. So I'm saying to myself, I would rather lose weight and be healthy for a short amount of time in my life, and then the rapture happens, than being healthy and be in pain and have to sit and wait in the lobby of the hospital, to wait online. There was I read this report where they had interviewed some people, and they had said that the people had actually had heart problems. It was related to diet. So they had said that they're spending if it wasn't for a particular insurance that they had, they were nervous about that they were going to lose their insurance, that it's very expensive. One person said his pills that he takes, the medication, because he takes a variety of medications for different illnesses, that's, you know, food related, and it's close to $900. Well, I would rather do the best that I can and pray, be healthy, eat right, and exercise, and not have to go through that, than have to worry about doing that in my retirement years or any time in my life. I don't like pain. So anyway, that's my take on today, of having a positive mindset, that you would need to have something, a goal that's strong enough to motivate you. Like, oh, my motivation is to please God with my body, to magnify God with my body, to have a healthy body, to feel good when I wake up. And there's one thing I want to say that did change my life when I started on my weight loss journey, is that I noticed, especially when I started with including the working out with the food and the juicing and the lemon water at the same time, I began to sleep better, a lot better. Sometimes I would struggle to sleep. I noticed that a lot of people on various social media networks say, oh, is anybody up? Anybody awake? I happen to be up at that time because I'm doing some work or whatever. I'm just reading some posts. Are you up? Oh, I can't go to sleep. I'm struggling to go to sleep. Weight and the foods that you eat and not exercising, being sedentary, can cause sleep problems. I noticed that I stopped snoring. I noticed that my husband stopped snoring when he started to lose weight and change his diet. It's a lot. It all has to do with mindset. But anyway, that's my tidbit for today. Have a great rest of your day. And just remember, having a positive mindset will help you to go far, because yesterday I had posted information about the lemon cleanse, and it works really well. And it works well when you exercise, when you eat right, you have adding the plant-based diet into your daily food regimen. I'm also going to give you some tips on the types of foods that you can eat to help burn fat, and foods that you can include in your weekly meal plan. But anyway, all of that is great. But if you have a negative mindset, you'll notice that it'll take you longer to lose weight, a lot longer to lose weight. Some people will eat. I know one person said, well, I'm eating healthy vegetables. I'm eating the vegetables. I'm doing this, but I'm not losing any weight. Your mindset could be preventing you from losing weight. But we're going to change that during the next 30 days, unless we have less than 30 days. We have like 29 days now, I believe. But we're going to work on your mindset, to get your mindset, because once your mindset, I don't know if you have a negative mindset or not. I can see someone inboxing me and say, well, I don't have a negative mindset. Well, no, I'm just saying that in case you do, let's pretend you have a negative mindset. Once you have a positive mindset, you'll be motivated, and it'll be like something as important, your health will be just as important as brushing your teeth when you get up in the morning. It's like, no, I have to have my lemon water. I have to work out today. Oh, I have to eat right today. I feel great. And then once it becomes a habit, and then you'll be able to drop the weight. Once you drop the weight and you drop a suit size or a dress size, that's motivation right there. But you'll be even more motivated by the way that you feel. That's great motivation in your mindset. And pleasing God with your body. Yes, it's a lot. Mindset has a lot to do with your weight loss. But that's all I have to say for now. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.